Hi there, wanted to make a video. It's been a really long time since I've made a video. And a lot has happened. A lot of good things have happened. Number one, I believe since the last time I really made a video, can't remember what my weight was at that time. I'll take a look at the old video and see, where I was and where I am now. As of today is July the 30th, 2025. I currently weigh 307.2 pounds. So I've had some progress from the last video. It's been a good amount of time. I stopped making videos because of a number of things. One of the big ones was that I was dealing with some really bad um, acne on my face, and it got really bad to where it just really started flaring up all over. And of course, nobody wants to be showing themselves with that kind of stuff all over their face. And so I got some treatment, actually went on Accutane, which has been such a lifesaver. So if you're in that same boat, talk with your dermatologist about potentially, exploring Accutane. Now, I will say that it's something that you must be careful with because it does do a lot to your body. So you have to, get blood work and, do a lot of different things to make sure that you're good to go. But it's been life changing. Literally, I can go out and sweat and be out and just do normal things. I was cutting down a tree branch, and in the past I remember I was like, man, I don't want to get all this bark on my face and break out. And now I can do that, and I feel like it's fine. I'm not going to break out. The couple of things that stand out as far as that, you got to be careful with the sun. Like today I was out in the sun just for a small amount of time, and as you can see, pretty red on the cheeks and forehead. So you got to be very careful. Always wear sunblock when you're in Accutane. But really, this video is about weight and kind of where I am. And so I was doing a lot of fasting, and it really helped me change the way I felt in my body. And so lately I've kind of shifted over back to calorie counting. So when I first started to lose weight, I was originally about 400 pounds, and I lost about 70 or so pounds within 4 months, just counting calories. And I thought that was great. It was something that really helped me get a really good boost. But since then I switched to fasting and lost some weight, but then it kind of just stagnated a little bit. And so I had been doing compound Ozempic for a while, and that seemed to be okay to kind of keep me balanced, but not really losing a lot of weight. It was more of like, if I worked out on a Saturday morning and I sweated out 3 or 4 pounds, really that's the only thing that I was losing for the week, or so it felt like. I wasn't counting calories. I was just kind of fasting, which was doing 1 meal a day at that time. And so I didn't really gain a lot of weight back. I gained some. I had went back up to about 345, and then I had went back down to 327 after I was like, oh, I'm going back up. And so I had been doing that. But again, as of July 21st, I switched to counting calories because I was hovering around 315, 320. But then I started snacking a lot, and I started just, being anxious. Anxiety kind of overtakes you sometimes, and, you go to the things that make you feel comfortable. And that's, for me, has been food. And again, it's not really comforting me. It's just making things worse. So got to be very careful with that. And so right now, again, calorie counting is my priority. During the week, Monday through Friday, I'm taking in about 1,800 calories. On the weekend, I'm allowing myself about 2,400 calories a day. Now, I will say only once during the past 9 days, I've hit that particular amount. I'm typically lower than that. The one thing that I will say is I'm partially still fasting, and that is because my eating window is only from 12 to 6 p.m. So right around 12, I'll have lunch, and typically that's been a small salad, maybe with some tuna, maybe some chopped turkey, really basic, no more than maybe 300 to 600 calories for lunch. For dinner, I'll try to eat a lot of protein, but I'm keeping it really simple. I'm not really adding a lot of different variety of food. I'm just keeping it very basic. A protein, a little bit of veggies, and just kind of going with that. Keeping it a very simple meal, nothing, too extreme or excessive. And that's been working for me. Just keeping it simple. I'm getting full and not really worrying about it too much. For snacking, I've stayed away from the typical snacks of like ice cream or candy, stuff like that. What I have been doing is for my snack after dinner, I'll usually eat like some melon or lately some plums or some cherries, and that really fills that void of wanting sugar. For somebody like me who deals a lot with that snacking, that sugar crave. Is something that can be very strong and can really make you mess up your journey. And so I feel like I haven't really had the urge to want to like overly snack or anything like that. So it's been good to enjoy a fruit and be done with it. Again, that's all before 6 p.m. After 6 p.m., I've also made it the habit to not drink any diet soda or calorie-free drinks after 6. So after 6, it's just pure water until the next day. And really, I'm only drinking maybe about 1 can, and that's of soda a day, and that's sugar-free, so like a Coke Zero or something like that. So I feel pretty good, and it's been a really long time since I've made a video, and I've been meaning to get one updated and send out there because this is something that's documenting my journey. And again, back in January of 2023, I was 400 pounds, feeling really bad, was in the hospital for other reason with like a blood clot type of thing, which was really scary, really set me back financially, where I had to put, a lot of money out of pocket because I didn't have coverage at that time. But, here we are, July of 2025, and things are moving in the right direction. I have set a personal small goal right now to definitely be out of the 300s by September 1st. So I got about 30 days really to lose 7 pounds, which I'm really hoping I can lose at least 20 within this month. If I can do that, that'll put me right around 290. And to be honest, I can't even remember the last time I was about that weight. So I'm super excited. It's about 7 minutes, 48 seconds in this video, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Those that watch this video, thank you. And if you have any tips that you want to share, whether it's about weight loss or Accutane, definitely feel free to send me a comment. I would love to interact, and I'm hoping to continue to make some more videos. I think I'll make my next video once I actually break the 300-pound weight, and hopefully it's for good. Thanks, and have a great day.